I was actually having a play with ChatGPT the other day.
Yeah.
Which is like the newest kind of like AI I don't know if it's open source, but it's like available to the public.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's basically by OpenAI, which is a company that was founded by Elon Musk. So, you know,
The megalomaniac himself did it again.
the real life Batman villain, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
It is scarily good. It is actually kind of terrifying. And
Well, you know, when you say that, I think back to it and I think about all the videos I've watched where there's Skyrim NPC behavior. I think, are we really that hard to emulate? I don't think we're that hard to emulate being human. We're pretty fucking
Speak
dumb.
for yourself.
As a high IQ person,
yeah.
life is meaningless. I mean, like,
As a Rick and
is it
Morty
hard
fan.
to seem somewhat human if you feed it enough books and shit?
Well,
I
Well, I mean,
don't know.
isn't that the whole point of like the Turing test?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Like, well, I mean, we're all like.
Also, by the way, I would like to talk about kids programming as well. Completely unrelated to my Google search.
Wait, what?
That was one of the recommended topics for a podcast. Kids programming.
Kids programming.
I just think the absolute fucking state of kids programming is
Please,
an abomination.
please indulge us in what
I'm sorry.
the state of kids
I
programming.
don't watch YouTube Kids, actually. Thank you very much.
I get pissed off on YouTube when it tells me it's for kids, and I'm like, this is clearly not for kids.
Was
As
that?
if I'm trying
Hold
to
on.
justify it to myself.
Was that? Hold on. Pause. Was that really the top?
Oh, that was one of
podca-
them. Yeah. So here's what they recommended talking
No,
about.
I know the top podcast.
What?
Q&A.
theme. Is
What?
Fortnite actually overrated?
So
Let's discuss.
Let us discuss.
podcast topic ideas
Yeah, go
are
on.
Q&A. So we should do that. We should
questions and
You
answers?
should ask me a question. and
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
And I'll ask you a question. and
Sure.
hopefully you'll
Our,
answer.
our entire podcast is a question.
Yeah,
and
isn't
answer.
that?
Paranormal.
Do you have good
We've
taste
done
in
that.
food? No.
We've
No.
done paranormal.
We've done paranormal.
True
Yeah.
crime. We spoke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal finance. I'm not good at it.
Personal finance. Oh, what a riveting topic.
We should do this one. Guided meditations. I think we should do that.
What do you mean?
Like, we should guide the viewers how to meditate.
do you meditate?
Fuck no. Like, I don't have to be a singer to judge singing, right?
As probably the only person here that has actually meditated,
Yeah.
it's not that hard. just
kids,
sit in it.
kids,
You
pro-
just-
kids programming, time specific, and finally, event planning.
event planning.
Event planning.
That sounds like a
heckin'
job.
love event planning, guys.
I heckin' love planning events.
I just want to plan events. Like birthday parties.
I feel like that list
Funerals,
was
you tell
put
me.
together by someone who's never done or watched a podcast.
Again, so that was probably written by a human being.
that was
Yeah.
probably
And-
written by AI.
And like the AI would probably make more interesting AI topics.
Right.
You know what I
Probably.
mean?
Yeah.
So is it really that hard to emulate human beings?
I don't know. I guess
Question.
we'll test it out on a
Hopefully you'll give me an
future.
answer. Yeah.
I guess we'll test it out on a future episode. But no, like I was playing around with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And like I think the people because our entire fucking lives are now run by AI, simply because I started looking into ChatGPT. Now my entire recommended on YouTube is all
my
ChatGPT,
God.
just because that's what YouTube thinks that
AI
the
is
human,
recommending you
wants to
AI.
watch. Yeah, and it's actually like terrifying for, I think, programmers right now, software engineers. Like the amount, like ChatGPT as a resource, not just like it's kind of like an all-encompassing AI. You can ask it like scarily like human questions, and it will like literally type out an entire essay. It can do your homework for you.
Yeah.
If you type out like the right prompts and everything like that. I tested it out. And I typed in, can you write a Gigux style review of Full Metal Alchemist, right? And that is around 10 minutes long, right?
Right.
And at first, the first iteration, it types it out, and it's like a kind of like generic review.
Sure.
And then I was like, oh, try adding like a few jokes here and there. Try referring to this. Try referring to that. This actually fucking freaked me out, right? Because it started adding jokes. Like if you're familiar with my content, sometimes I do like little skits where like some guy shouts in the background and stuff like that. ChatGPT added that to the script. I was like, what the actual fuck? This is
You're predictable.
my job is done. My job is actually done. Like it's this. If an AI can like take my style of videos and emulate it in the most basic sense now, what's it gonna be like? Fucking 5-10 years in the future.
Because I also did the same thing. I think the video should be out by now, but like I decided to do a shitpost video on my second channel where I did a Chainsaw Man anime review, but the entire script is written by AI.
Yeah.
But like I didn't use the one you used. I used a couple of the other like kind of free to use. Open. I guess they're open source.
Did you pay for Chaji?
ones.
No,
it's
completely free.
A lot of them.
The amount of stuff I was seeing online, I was like, this got to be free.
Yeah.
No, a lot of them though, you have to pay like a monthly subscription to use like
Who
unlimited.
the fuck using AI that much?
I don't know, but like the ones that I chose to use were like kind of like the first like couple of thousand words were like free to use as like a test kind of thing, and then if you wanted to use like unlimited words for however long, it's like $5 a month or some shit like that. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not paying for a subscription service for an AI. Like fuck that. So I just like use the limit for the free to use to just be like, all I did was just like Chainsaw Man anime review. Yeah. And then put in a couple of like character things. And like, it clearly didn't know what Chainsaw Man was.
They probably thought it was a man who was a chainsaw.
Yeah, because it tried to write like a synopsis for it, and it was like, Jeff is a man who owns a chainsaw shop, and he comes home one day to kill his wife, and he becomes the Chainsaw Man. But I just becomes
I like
Chainsaw Man.
yeah, but I was like, I thought that was really funny, so I just completely left it as is, and then I just read the script verbatim in like my style. I don't know how it's turned out because it hasn't come out as this video comes out, but it was really funny because like, man, I thought I was like contrarian and harsh on anime. Yeah. This AI had no chill. It was just like, yes, the animation was kind of subpar, but the fighting scenes were kind of good. But overall, the story was very forgettable and bland. I was like, damn, AI, chill. Holy crap.
You should give ChatGPT a try because it's got it like writes things to a point where you could literally take this. Like if we had ChatGPT when I was in high school, I was never doing any fucking I would not be doing any fucking homework. It literally gets to a point where you could ask it to write, you could literally say, write a Python script that does this, and like it understands what your request is, and then it will output entire codes.
That's scary.
Of like, like C++ programming, Python, whatever the fuck you want. Or you can ask it to write you a video script about X or Y. And then you can like ask it to iterate upon itself to be like, okay, take this script and add a little bit of humor, add a little bit of this, maybe expand on this section. And it's an amazing resource, but at the same time, it's fucking terrifying.
Dude, teachers and professors must be fucking sweating now because you remember like
I'm fucking sweating now, man.
Because like remember like when we were in college and like high school and stuff, like the biggest thing we had to worry about was like, don't take citations from Wikipedia. Yeah. Like, but now it's just like, don't get a fucking super, like hardworking AI to basically do your work for you. Because like, there must be measures nowadays, right? Because like this thing is so openly available to like students now, and it's like a lot more well known. It's probably only going to be more well known from here on out. It's like, how are they going to figure out a way to like make sure you're not just using this AI, right? Like they probably have to find
I got it.
Right?
You build an AI to detect the AI. That's the only way I can like imagine.
That's currently how they do it.
Yeah.
Like, for deep fakes, that's how they distinguish. They make an AI.
We use the AI to kill the AI.
It's just modern day weapons, right? Yeah. When you make a tank that can withstand bullets, then you add rockets.
Do you have a strong AI? We're gonna make a stronger AI.
It's just always gonna be this cat and mouse game.
Holy
of like,
shit! That's
which one's
so
better?
Like, but like what's incredible to me is like when in school we learn about like history and like the Industrial Revolution and how all like the workers kind of like revolted and like protested when they were getting replaced by machines. Yeah. And you sit there as a kid being like, ha, dumb history, that'll never happen. And we're literally like seeing it happen right fucking now. Yeah. It's actually insane.
Well, the more that we become like NPCs, the more the NPCs become like humans, right? Have you not noticed the explosion of NPC humor online? Have you noticed
I have noticed that, yes.
Have you noticed this?
I've not noticed an explosion of NPC humor. It's something that's just existed since
but it's so big
history
now,
of
online.
Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
But
right?
it's like more so like people behaving like NPCs, and like TikTok has just made it like explode.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get like
It's just America, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much all of America, right? Like that's just clearly right. We're generalizing the entire America, right? That's how it is. Like,
yeah, we can go back to that.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's that whole thing of like the "we live in a simulation" meme just kind of coming back, right? It's like I've seen
the simulation is failing right now.
Yeah, I've seen so many memes like that, just like on meme pages and like TikTok and stuff like that. Of like, it's like, no, we don't live in a simulation, and it's like, oh really? Have you ever seen your neighbor bring in the groceries? And it's like. It's like
that's pretty good actually.
It's like the more you think about it, it's like, oh my god. What the fuck? I just love those memes. It's like, and they're just like coming back from like these like meme channels. It's just
pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's really good.
That's just the next level of hits blunt memes, you know?
I don't think I've ever seen my neighbors bring in
the groceries, right?
I don't think
it's like, when do they do it?
Maybe I'm the neighbor. I've never
it just spawns in their fridge, obviously.
Well, to be fair, I don't bring the fucking groceries back because I just Uber Eats all the time now. So that might be another big reason as well.
Yeah, the neighbors are probably thinking the same thing about you, right? It's like, what the fuck? It's like,